What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be installing the rear sway bar for your Mazdaspeed3. Let's get right into it. So this is a rear sway bar from Corksport, and what this will do is, what rear sway bars do is when you're rolling your car into corners, all the body weight from the car will roll with it, and the thicker rear sway bar helps stabilize that roll and keep you flat through turns. It's a super easy install. It took so long because Corksport actually doesn't send the bushings that go with it. So I think if anything, Corksport maybe do that. These are not expensive. It would have been nice to have those with the bar itself so that this could already be done. But nonetheless, here we are. Let's get it installed. Super easy. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. And so when I say I hope it doesn't take long, or that it shouldn't take long, I mean that. If the bolts were like brand new, the work is easy, but if the bolts are rusted and fused together, it's harder. We'll find out. And another super fun thing about used cars that are 10 plus years old, they're sometimes missing things. So right there, if you can see, there's supposed to be a cover here, but there isn't. No big deal. I don't know if you're able to see that. Probably adjust the exposure a little bit. Yeah. Right here, supposed to be a cover for this. No, not a big deal, but it's not there. It actually saves me a couple bolts. So we're gonna start by removing this nut right here. It's a 14mm with a 5mm Allen head right there, holding this in place, and then removing the nut. And like I said, super rusted out. That's why we got new bushings. So hopefully it doesn't suck. And so just as a precaution, PB blaster, and penetrate that rust like that. Consider that penetrated. Nut number one, and the car did not blow up. We're on to something. Now on top, up here, there's a 14mm nut that I'm going to get off. You guys can't really see it with my big camera. You can't get really in there. This was supposed to be an easy job. Why does it involve a torch, a Dremel, and so much cutting? Here's one of the nuts. Why? I finally Got it. Can't really see. See if I can get it. Finally. Got it hanging. There's one of the bushings. What a massive pain. And my car's not like super rusted underneath. Wow. This is day 2. I'm just gonna let these other bolts back in the back. Right there. Oh, hold on. Right there. Yeah, I'm just gonna let those soak. And take a torch to them tomorrow if I have to. Okay. This obviously is taking way longer than I wanted it to. But when you have rusted out bolts that you have to cut, PB blast, torch, cut, rinse and repeat, it becomes a problem. But let's see where we're at. So I was able to get it pretty much loose. And then that is where I called it because dinner was ready. And I didn't want to get hot and sweaty again. As you can see, let me get in here. This was the worst one. Look at the cut marks. Yeah. It's off. So now we just have to get those brackets off, and hopefully they are not too difficult. So let's do that. Alright, so you can see right there, the Corksport is a lot thicker. It's going to help with body roll around corners, and it is adjustable. I'm going to figure out which one I want to put in. There's the front or the rear. See, but yeah, finally got it out. Let's move on to the next one, getting this one in. Alright, so now we have to put some grease into these grooves. There they are. Fill them up with grease. Yep. So we got this grease. I think it works. I think any grease works, right? So let's grease it up. Like most things, this is my first time. Grease is weird. I don't think there's a limit to the grease, as long as we fill those grooves. I didn't think about this. I should have got rags. Alright, let me go get rags. So these will actually open up, and you can just put it right on there. And then these metal brackets will go over them. So it should be something like this. Boop, just like that. And these just go on like that. Like so. We'll have to line them up with the brackets on the car. And your kit will come with these. They do have little crush washers on them, so don't lose those. Alright, those are on very loosely, but that way when we get under the car we can move it around when need be. So when it comes to these adjustments, the front one and the rear one, it says the front is less firm and the rear is more firm. So I'm going to go with the the front one being less firm, because we're not tracking this or anything. So get your new bushings that we don't have to cut the nut off with. Imagine that. Alright, at this point we're ready to install. Well, I don't hear it dragging on the ground, so that's good. That is a win. It didn't just immediately fall off as soon as I left the driveway. Taking these slow corners, I can't really tell too much. I'll have to get up into some speed, take a corner. I did put it on the not as stiff hole, so the forward hole. So there might not be the biggest change, but we should be able to tell a little bit. Oh, there's no roll at all. When I do this, there's nothing. I don't feel anything. Imagine having aftermarket seats. I don't know if I'd move at all. I'm going, what is it, 45 through here? I'm going 45, 50 miles an hour, and I feel nothing in the car itself. It's more me just getting thrown around because of these stock seats. And seats are on the list. If you guys don't know, and if you stuck around to the end of this video, the wife and I are taking a trip to Japan in about 3 weeks. And in Japan, we will be renting a sports car and driving around for the day. And I just want to vlog the whole trip. I think it'd be super fun. And really, it's our first time going. So I just want to document it for ourselves. Everything seems good. Super happy with it. Guys, thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned for the next one. We should be getting our downpipe in the mail, I think, by the end of the month. And I'll probably start that when we get back from Japan. I did order a couple other little things to install to make the car look better cosmetically. We are waiting on coilovers and wheels. Those are going to be coming very soon after Japan as well. But got a front lip. Got a couple other good little goodies coming. I'm super excited to get them installed on the car to make it just look even nicer. So stay tuned for that. Thanks guys for watching. Catch you in the next one.